So right now, it's right around 11 p.m. on Saturday, May 4th, 2024. And I'm just trying to rinse out like this container right here and fill up this tub of water with water. And the drain is backing up. There's nothing in the drain. There's absolutely nothing in the drain, but it's not draining. And it's been backing up all afternoon for no reason. The only dishes that I've washed out are like a plate that I used to eat crackers and toast on that had nothing on it. And a few, yeah, these are the items that I've rinsed out in this drain today. So why is it suddenly backing up for no reason when I'm trying to fill up a tub with water? There's always these malfunctions that are very strange and mysterious and sudden happening with that tap or with that drain or with that sink, because there's a malignant psychopath named Jasmine Arizari who likes to sit behind this wall right here and get really aggressive, disruptive, and dysfunctional against this wall when I try to do things that would basically allow me to get out of this building and have a functional life. So I'm preparing to leave the building in the morning, and she's doing everything she possibly can to prevent me from doing what I need to do in this unit to get ready. One of these things is to finish rinsing out all the stuff that I need to rinse out right now. And she's been getting agitated in the area around the bathroom of Unit 78 throughout the afternoon by smoking nauseating amounts of the same set of stink that she's been generating from behind that wall for 10 years now. That's how you know it's the same person, because she reacts in the same exact way, doing the same exact things to the same exact things that I do continuously for 10 years. That's the psycho. That's how you know you're dealing with a piece of low-life scum psychopath who has no life and who constantly engages in psychotic, disruptive, attention-seeking behavior directly against this wall based on what she can see me doing in this unit. She's obviously a cyber criminal, a psychopath, and a malignant sex offender, because she has to perv and creep all over what other people do in their bathrooms by placing surveillance devices in and around their toilet areas and their shower stall areas, of dozens of people have informed me at this point. So right now, and she seems to be quite talented at tampering with existing infrastructure. So there's hardly any water coming out of this tap right now, and then the drain is backing up. And throughout the entire afternoon and evening, the low-life scum piece of trash who likes to loudly masturbate against this wall directly behind my bags when I come out of my bathroom after using the toilet or come out of the bathroom after using the shower. He's been smacking that wall whenever I've done anything that could be remotely considered personal or private in this unit. And that's just really sad. Same thing with Irizarry, the psychopath, sex offender, and cyber criminal who specializes in surveillance. She gets agitated directly against the wall behind that sink because she has no life. And she pervs and creeps and psychotically targets other people, as I've been informed. And it's really sad. I mean, these desperate rejects are trying so hard to disrupt my peace and to let me know that they can see and hear what I do in the privacy of this unit, and nobody cares. They're just wasting their time. It's so sad, because that's all they have. They do nothing else with their sad, wasted lives, because they are placed here by the Department of Public Health of Massachusetts and or the Department of Mental Health of Massachusetts. I am not. I'm a free tenant at will who pays their rent out of pocket and who continues to have to pay their rent out of pocket, in spite of the fact that the Greenville Group has refused to make any repairs in this unit for years unless forced to do so by the Inspectional Services Department of the City of Boston. So right now, this low-life scum creep in 88 keeps smacking the wall whenever I do anything remotely personal, like, trying to adjust my wedgie or scratch my armpits or, anything that could be, or adjust my bra. Like when I adjust my bra, he violently smacks the wall. Anything having to do with boobs or with my crotch, he gets all psychotic over. That's how you know you're dealing with a piece of low-life scum who pervs and creeps all over what other people do in their private living space. Same thing with the psychopath, Jasmine Irizarry, on the other side of that wall. She's been engaging in the same exact pattern of psychotic, attention-seeking, disruptive, harm-inducing behavior from directly behind that wall now, as she did during the 9.5 years that she was officially housed in the unit behind this wall. It's actually a bathroom. It's not even a living space. It's a tiny, unventilated windowless bathroom that Irizarry sits in for hours, smacking the wall, throwing buckets of I don't know what around directly against the wall behind my sink, slamming things against the pipes to my sink. I don't know if there's even a piece of drywall that's missing in the area that is at the base of the back of my sink, because it sounds like she's hitting the pipes, and she has no life. This piece of shit has absolutely no life, and they will never have anything to do with me, but they keep trying and trying and trying and trying, because somebody with a very sick and twisted sense of humor decided to place surveillance devices in my living space that allow these desperate, psychotic pieces of shit placed here by the Department of Mental Health and the Department of Public Health of Massachusetts, and placed by the Greenville Group and SROs. Like, they're the ones who choose which units they put these lowlifes in. They decided to permit these lowlife scum to see what I do in this unit. And these pathetic lowlife scum think they have something to do with me, and they don't. That's the sad joke. The joke is actually on them, not on me. I'm sitting here minding my own business. I'm having a coffee, having a snack. I just finished sweeping the floor, so it's a little bit cleaner than it was before. And I'm trying to run some water so I can have a clean tub of water to rinse my laundry in. And the water keeps causing problems, as it always does, because the psychopath Irizarry likes to tamper with pipes that she has access to right behind the wall of my kitchen sink, which is her bathroom. So, it's not my problem that the water has to run and run and run, because she keeps using a saddle valve to pump all kinds of contaminants into my water. That's a former maintenance manager who told me that. And I looked it up, and it sounds entirely possible, because it's a very easy thing to do. It's a very cheap piece of hardware. You can get it at any hardware store for about $17 or $18. And then all you need to do is just punch a hole in the drywall, if there's even any drywall on the back of the wall behind my kitchen sink. I don't even know. It's the bathroom of a unit that Greenville keeps telling me is vacant and empty, but that did house Irizarry, the psychopath, for 9 years. So they keep letting her access the former premises of her bathroom that she sat in for 9.5 years, smacking the wall behind my toilet, my kitchen sink, whenever I did anything that was remotely personal or private. And she continues to live in this building, according to the property manager. So it's entirely possible that right now she's engaging in the same exact pattern of water contamination tampering now as she did since 2019, when she did a lot of construction work against the pipes to my kitchen tap from the inside of her bathroom on a Sunday afternoon, when the Greenville Group tells me they don't do any work. And that's when the water from my tap started to stink, smell absolutely foul, and to make me sick when I tried to use it for brushing my teeth or drinking or food preparation. And it has been doing that ever since then. And the Greenville Group has refused to do anything about that, because they are sponsoring her. She seems to be some sort of a psychopath / activist. According to what Officer DV told me from the Boston Police Department in 2019, he said there's a group of activists that are being sponsored in that building, and they don't want you to live there. Irizarry appears to be the chief technology officer of that group, given that she has been referred to by the Greenville Group as their surveillance expert, as somebody who's been the one who is in charge of the surveillance devices in this unit. Presumably, she also uses surveillance devices in the common bathrooms, because I also get aggressively harassed when I use the common bathrooms. That is so illegal. I don't even know where to start with that one. It's one thing to place surveillance devices in the bathroom of one person, but placing surveillance devices in the bathrooms of, entire floors where dozens of people use those bathrooms, that is a class action lawsuit just waiting to happen, folks. So again, I'm just sitting here enjoying my snack. These desperate, psychotic, rejected lowlifes in 88 and 78 are so desperate, they just smack the wall to try to let me know that they are somehow intruding upon my personal activities when I'm in this unit. But I don't care, because I actually have a life and they don't. I hung out with one of my friends just 2 nights ago. We had a lovely time, and I'm going to do another social activity tomorrow. And these people are just a bunch of wasted, perving, creeping scumbags. So that's on them. I'm just going to enjoy my evening, and I'm sitting here minding my own business and commenting on the smacking behind that wall that occurs whenever I adjust my bra, pick my wedgie, scratch my armpits, use the toilet, and the smacking behind this wall that occurs whenever I do certain things at that sink as well. And it's usually accompanied by intense, stinking bursts of foul smelling water that's probably not even water, it's biohazardous contamination, going by the intense foul stench that comes out of that tap that could only be caused by some malignant, dirty liquids that I can only imagine, what those might be.